Classic PvP returns. ARK Aberration imminent. And will we see ARK 2 at the Game Awards next week? You're right, kids, it's Raasclark, and welcome to your regular ARK community news. Before we begin, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, share around, and let's get into it. So ARKPOC, Arkapocalypse lovers, if you don't know, a new fresh experience has just occurred, where the servers have just been wiped for a new 30-day experience. A boosted offering for you to enjoy a bit of PvP under a very strict time limit where you know there's an end, and a lot of people do seem to enjoy this, so, you know, get involved if you haven't already, because people will be already farming themselves up to be the new kings of ARKPOC. Classic PvP returns, indeed it does, with Season 6, a renewed, refreshed offering targeting players who want less of that tech and more of that primitive. With 5 times experience, 4 times breeding, 25 players max per tribe, no alliances, and only the islands Scorched Earth, Ragnarok, Lost Island, Val and the Centre to play on, no tech dinos allowed, no cave building, which I think is a very prominent feature of this mode, and yet strictly no tech allowed at all, none of the engrams from the later maps, and a few creature balance changes. And I've seen a lot of you saying, well, this is it, this is the return of the brand new SOTF, surely. The imminent, renewed, rebranded Battle Royale mode that's making a return and going to be crossplay across both Xbox, PlayStation and PC. But I'm very skeptical on that. We haven't heard a single word about that. This is simply just for the classic PvP season, but who knows? Maybe it's a possibility. But considering something else is being dropped after Christmas, which we'll get to in just a moment, there's a chance we might not see this until after then, which would kind of suck. Would be great to be playing this on Christmas Day and repeatedly dying like I normally do. Switch players, you Nintendo Switch official ARK lovers who are playing on the official servers right here, right now, well, got some grave news for you. Transfers are now open, meaning you can now go and transfer to any other server within that official cluster. Interesting to see how that's going to develop, seeing that America got a bit of a head start on all other regions. Will that affect that crossplay, that gameplay, that Alpha Tribe cross server war between servers? And if you are on there, I'd love to hear your feedback. I haven't played too much of it myself, though I did have a little go and was playing PvE when I thought I was playing PvP. But even bigger news! That's right, Aberration releases on December the 26th worldwide. Everybody's going to get the new latest DLC then. And that will seemingly include the new re-recorded notes by Helena and Rockwell, and of course the Rockwell re-recorded voice for the boss fight at the penultimate ending that builds you up to extinction. And as for other platforms which are promised this content and the Scorched Earth Ascension, everything, all of the re-recorded Explorer notes, well, you're getting it at some point this month. The devs have said in the December update, but the devs are incredibly quiet at the moment. We haven't heard really anything for the last 2 weeks. I know they were all off. A lot of them were off with Thanksgiving, and I think they're slowly coming back online. I feel like they've had quite a big chunk of a holiday, and I'm wondering whether that's to compensate for Christmas. Perhaps with everything that's being dropped in December, there needs to be a more hands-on deck approach when all of this stuff drops, in case there's many things to keep an eye on. SOTF being one of those cheaters are gonna come. Let's hope it's going to be managed very well. I certainly want this to thrive as much as possible. A lot of you have wanted SOTF for so long, and it is finally returning. When exactly, we don't know, but when it does, I can't wait to see you on there, and I can't wait to see how many people are supporting this mode and just keeping ARK 1 thriving until ARK 2. Talking of which, I don't know. Look, I ain't hyping this up at all, not doing it. If you know my channel, you will know why. There's a possibility, and it would make sense because, you know, ARK was originally announced during the Game Awards 2 years ago, which would make it fitting for this gameplay reveal to be at the same awards show next week, which the devs have said next time we see ARK 2, it will be gameplay. And perhaps this is the one. Perhaps this is indeed the one. But the devs aren't saying a bean, not a toffee. We haven't heard a thing. Nevertheless, I will be tuning into it. And yes, we'll be dyeing my hair green and eating cats, as I promised, for completely baiting you into thinking that PC Gamer was going to be the one. I know I keep kicking myself about it. Stop kicking myself about it. I know. But, you know, I've got to keep the sorry card being thrown at me for a little bit more, I guess, until then. And then after then, who knows? If ARK 2 isn't shown at the Game Awards, let's all think about that for a second. What does that mean? Does that mean ARK 2 is delayed? I'm very surprised we haven't seen anything on it yet. If it's coming out next year in Q2, as it was seemingly originally proposed, then you'd think we'd have seen something on it by now. I'm getting a little bit nervous, I've got to say. I'm starting to think we are going to see a delay. What do you think? Do you agree? Comment below. Let me know. But either way, I'll see you there at the Game Awards next week. Can't wait. And hopefully we get this Dino Discovery update soon so we can see what ARK 2 content is meant to be there too. But until then, my name's Raasclark. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And as always, peace out.